on YouTube right now.
Oh my
Good
God.
morning, YouTube. I'm Lucas. I am host here on Talking Talk, and today I will guide you guys this information about Beach Challenge. Uh, just remember, Talking Talk is a platform to practice English. We don't have a teacher here. It's a really immersion English, so we are free to make mistakes and improve with them. Guys, today we have 7 people here, so I'm gonna divide the room. Wait a minute, you is receive a notification about room. Okay. Just remember to choose someone to guide the conversation, the questions, and to be respectful, and everyone have a good immersion. Okay, so I'm here with Pedrito, Maria, and Ju. Pedrito, could you introduce yourself, please?
Of course, my name is Pedrito Souza. I'm 35 years old. I'm married and I have a daughter. She is 9 years old. And I'm uh, a professional uh, with IT guy, DevOps engineer now. And in my free time, I like to go outside if the weather is good and enjoy with my family, with my daughter. Doing some plays with her, and I have 2 cats here too, and I'm here in Talk and Talk since June to practicing and improve my speaking.
Great. And Ju, your turn.
Hello guys, my name is Juliana. I live in São Paulo. I'm 38. I've been here on TNT since the pandemic. I'm trying to improve my English. Even that I don't use it in my daily routine, I try to keep talking because I love the language and all the environment. And I also love traveling. I love go to concerts, hang out with my husband, with my friends. And I've been working with process and project management, specifically with change management for around 10 years. And I think it's that.
Great. What about you, Maria? Could you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. Well, my name is Maria Esther. I'm 39 years old and I live with my boyfriend in Cotia, São Paulo, and my 2 cats too. And in this moment, I have no job because about 1 year and a half I quit. And now I'm trying to career transition, and I am studying technology, and I'm studying for dev front end and UX designer, and I like it to, well, actually, I play some instruments like bass and guitar, and I like to play, and I have band, and I'm here to improve my English too. I have a lot of problem to talk I'm very shy, and I have a big scare of make mistakes, you know. So that's it, I think.
Great. Welcome here. And I'm Lucas. I am 24 years old. I am here on Talking Talk size 2022. And as a host, size February of this year. I am a pharmacist and I work as a clinical pharmacist. In my free time, I like to play soccer, to watch soccer, hang out with my family, and I like to play video games too. Well, let's start the questions. Pedrito, could you read the question number 1, please?
Sure. What was the most difficult challenge you've faced, and how did you overcome it? I think my biggest challenge was my transition in career. I'm a infrastructure guy, but on premise, and now I'm a DevOps engineer and infrastructure guy on cloud environments. And in the beginning, it was difficult, but with a little of accomplishment and not give up and trying many times. I do that, and now I'm a DevOps engineer.
I can imagine how hard it is to do this transition in the career because we have a used to work with the one area and you need to change. I can imagine how challenging, how big it is to your life. What about you, Maria?
Well, actually, I was thinking what was the most difficult, but I remember that a few years ago I fight against depression and anxiety, and all my life I was thin, magra. I don't know if this is right, but when I start with depression and anxiety, I oh my god, engordei 30 pounds, and after a few years of treatment, I start to go to the gym, and after that, I start to practice Muay Thai. And I did a graduation in Muay Thai, and was a very challenge because I am a smoker and I was in the time so sedentary. I don't know how to speak that. Maybe I can.
Now you are an athletic person.
No, because the pandemic.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but I'm so much better than before, you know. And
Yes.
but the graduation of my time was very difficult because it's about 4 times of exercising, and oh my gosh, I throw up. I in the time I think that I always abandon. Oh my god, I'm nervous. Sorry.
No problem.
It's my first time, guys, and eu
Relax.
quase abandonei. And but I don't know where I found straight, but I keep going, and I consegui terminar.
That's great. What about you, Ju?
I'll try to choose some challenge, but I think that the biggest one was 10 years ago when I had promotion in my work and I assumed a team to lead. And the same year I got married, and I was trying to learn to drive, and it was too much things in different parts of my life that was changing at the same year. And I had to learn how to manage people and how to organize my life, my house, my my married, I don't know. So it was a lot of things at the same year. And I think it's that a lot of change.
Yes, I got it. In my case, when I finished my degree and I needed to find a job in my area, was really hard because I think it's very hard to do the transition from the university and from my field to work, because every company they want experience in the area, and you just finish the degree, you don't have experience, and this is really hard to find a place uh, that it's possible to catch you and to teach you how to work and how is to get you the experience. This is in the practice. This is really hard. Uh, Maria, question number 2. How do you stay
Mm.
motivated when faced with obstacles? Obstacles.
Well, actually, in my case, I still treat my depression and anxiety. So I am a person that some persons call me that negative person, but I don't agree, because even when I was bad and sad, I always believe that I can be better, you know. So I think that what motivated most is to think that I don't know, I can, you know, I just can if if I really want, and I always want to be better and learn more things and be a better person for the other people that I love, and maybe try to do something good in the world, you know. So I think that this is my motivation.
Great. What about you, Ju?
Um, if it's something that I can active in a short period of time, I stay more motivated because I can see the goals, I can see the results uh, in a close period of time. But if it's something that it's too long to active it, I confess that I stay motivated in the beginning, but after sometimes I stop doing, for example, the gym or the diet, the things about the health body and things like that. But I stay motivated when I really want that thing, you know. For example, I love traveling, so I save a lot of money just to do it, and I can keep myself, how can I say, disciplinada, you know, to achieve that. But in some parts, for example, as I said about the gene and things like that, the results never comes, and I always give up, you know. Something that I need to work with the nutritionist and the psychologist, therapist, and things like that.
Yes, and this is really hard to keep motivating the gym. Like you, in the first week, and you start, you wanted to buy whey protein or shakes and creatine, and the so I don't know, the second month you are maybe sad, you don't want to go. In my case, it's really hard to keep motivated to go to the gym. I don't know why. What about you?
It's
Oh, go
hard.
ahead, Maria.
Oh no, I'm just saying that that's hard. Actually, I started again, go to the gym about 2 months ago, but it's hard every day.
Yes,
I have to push myself, go to the gym, but it's hard.
really hard. What about you, Pedrito?
So I try to always keep my face up and go and look ahead to overcome these obstacles, and try to always to think in in good things, in with good feelings, and it will be past in some time. You just not give up.
Yes, this is the key word, I think, not to give up. We need to keep trying. Uh, Ju, could you read the question number 3, please?
What strategies do you use to manage stress during the tough situation? Maria, can you answer?
Yes, I was thinking about the number 3. Actually, because of my anxiety, I learned to separate things and just think one day. How can I say this expression? One day after another, dia após outro, just like, and my mind is very crazy and full of a lot of things. So I just need to breathe and focus in little things that I can control, and in this way, I can. How can I say, manage the stress, right? Because if I don't do that, I'm always overthinking, so I have to to stop, breathing, come down. The first thing you need to do is that, so focus in that, and after you think about other things. My boyfriend, one time there was a Sunday and I was nervous because of in the Monday it's uma conta that I have to pay, and whoa, and he told me, today is Sunday, the bank is not open, relax. Tomorrow you think about this. So I try to use this. Think in the things that happen in that time, something like that.
Yes, I got it. What about you, Ju? How do you manage your stress?
When I was younger, I used to manage better. And after the pandemic, things are harder for me to manage. And I've been trying to learn about mindfulness, and I put a lot of things in kind of a tiny spa, in my bedroom with candles and lights and some oils, aromatherapist, and I also had some sessions with a therapist. But I realized that last year I had burnout in my work, and since then, if it's a small situation, I realize that I get stressed easier, and I used to support better in the past. And now I don't manage it so well. So I try to do things that I love. For example, listen to music, go out with my husband, with my friends, or do these small rituals, with um, the candles, and sometimes I need to drink a tea or medication because it's a bit harder for me nowadays. I don't know if I don't know the word in English, but um, I think that I was more hesitant in the past.
Mhm.
We are getting too much stressed, all the people, I think.
And I think it's really
What do you
important to
think
have.
about it?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I'd like to listen your strategy.
No, I think it's, as you said, I think it's really important to have mental breaks because we need to have a moment to disconnect our works and our. It's really hard to disconnect our problems, but we need to try and try to recharge because our day is so stressful. Uh, in the traffic or in the job, in the work, every moment we feel stressed. So it's really, really important to have a moment to recharge. Like I don't know, like my hobby is I like to play video games. So if I play video game for about 1 hour, I feel good because I think, oh, it's okay. I did something that I like. Or just walk in the house. I like sometimes to walk in my house, just walk, without reason. But it's a time that I have to think about me and listen music. It's amazing to listen music too, and that's it. What about you, Pedrito?
Yes. Yesterday I watched the streaming about the new singer on the Linkin Park. It's so amazing. And about the strategies, I just take a deep breath, and uh, I think it's so important. You can just start. Uh, uh, Tough situations are coming all the time, and you need to start and keep going uh, to uh, resolve a problem after another to until accomplish the mission. I think this is so important, and I remember some speech with Matt Damon said in the that movie about the Mars to some students in a college about this. If you had a problem, you start with fix a problem and fix another and another, and if you keep going, you can become to the earth again. And this is a big motivation for me.
Yes, make total sense. Uh, I think everyone answered this question. This question. Uh, Pedrito, question number 5. No, sorry, 4. How do you
Or
handle failure when working towards a goal?
working towards a goal. I think I try to learn with the failure and to not repeat that after this time and keep going to try to fix it. As I said, if you keep going, can fix that alone or with your family, with your friends, or with your team.
No, okay. Ju, how do you handle? Do you keep thinking about the failure in your the problem in the job?
Pedrito. Your plate, Pedrito. Yes. Sorry. Lucas.
Yes,
Me?
yes, yeah. You.
Okay. I think a lot about the things that happened when I failed, you know. I don't sleep. I stay there just, oh my gosh, how could happen? I don't handle very well with these kind of things because I charge myself a lot to be perfect, and it's something bad because perfectionism it's not good skill, you know. For example, in the interviews, oh, I'm perfect. No, it's not good because we suffer a lot with that. So when I failed, I feel myself failed kind of that I could had done better, that why I didn't think about it. It was so clear now, but after the things happen, oh my gosh, there are a lot of things that we think that could be done, but while you are trying, sometimes we don't think about all the details, you know. So even though I try to get energy and try again, or say sorry about my mistakes, you know, but I suffer a lot. It's something that it's the reason why I had a burnout last year, because I charge myself a lot to do all the things perfect, but in the end, we are not perfect, you know. It's something bad. And you, Maria?
Yeah, actually, as you said, I suffer a lot too. I blame myself a lot too, you know, and I start to think, oh my gosh, I'm a loser. I can make it. I don't know. In the first time, I stay a lot sadness and I cry and it's complicated, but I never give up, you know, after all. And but it's complicated because I am perfectionist too, and in this time I am finishing a course of UX design, and oh my God, how I'm suffering a lot because I can't deliver the 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 trabalho because I always think that I can do better, you know. So it's complicated because you paralyze when you are so perfectionist, I think, because you always think that it's not ready and you can move on. But I am learning to desapegar and try to, oh my God, okay, I can do better, but now that's why I can do and I go ahead, you know, because, but it's complicated to be fair. It's, it's
Yes,
complicated.
and as Pedrito said, I think failure is an opportunity to learn, to improve with our mistakes. But it's really hard to keep going after a failure in our job or in our life because we keep thinking about it. I try to when uh, something happened in my job, I try to suffer for about 5 minutes, and after that, I try to forget this because I think, okay, I suffer the time enough. Now I need to keep it going and try to improve myself. I took my responsibility, and now it's improve and don't make the same the same mistake. But of course, this is really hard because talk it's easy, but in the real situation and try to forget the problems, it's really hard. Uh, let's the question number 5. Ju, can you describe a time when you turn a challenge into an opportunity?
Yes, in 2017, I had a big problem in the project where I was working, and I had to move to another group of job, just to establish and cover the things the problems, and it was a really, really hard time because I I work in a bad situation, a lot of pressure, and I lost my team. I was not managing a team anymore. I was just fixing the system, and I worked too much. But after that, I realized that I could overcome that. I could learn a lot of things about system, uh, how to how to learn it so that things don't happen again. So when I came back to my original work, I was stronger. I could learning a lot. So even in that time, it was a bad situation. Nowadays, I can be thankful for because I needed to pass for through that to learn some things.
Yes, I got it. What about you, Maria?
Well, actually, I was thinking about my first area was my dream area, my teenage dream area. I was dreaming about in work in the movies, make movies, direct movies. That's my my dream when I was younger, and I study a lot of for this. I go to the college, I make extra course, but when I when I go to the work in the real area, I just hate it. I am I am a very humilde. Sou uma pessoa muito humilde, and this area the people are very oh my God, the words just disappear off my head. As pessoas são muito ego, and I was fui devastada pela área, assim dizer. And I suffer a lot because this is my dream, but I stay a few years suffering and crying and lost. But when I go to work in a technology company, I started to see one light in the end of the tunnel. And I start to like this area, and I start to study other things, and I see as an opportunity because I can see the world differently because antes I just think that oh my life it's over because I don't find a proposition in my work, before in the area before. And after I see that the world is very big, and there is a lot of things you maybe like, and I think that's it. Oh my God, sorry, I'm a mess.
No problem. Very good. I think it's really good when we find the area that we really like, and it's possible to us to work with this. Pedrito, what about you?
So in this year, my time as a temporary sergeant in the Air Force is gone, as past the 80 years, and I should to quit the my job, and I I turned this into an opportunity. And in the last years, I have been studying new things about the cloud computing, and uh, did my career transition in this time.
Oh my God. In my case, I think the recently challenge that I faced was about my English because I am like Maria. I am really shy. I have a problem to talk in public in Portuguese, and I decided to stop with this, trying to practice my communication, and I started as a host here, since February, and this is a really challenge because it's hard to talk in English and live on YouTube with other people seeing you, view you. And this is really hard, but in the same time, it's really good because you think, oh, it's possible. I can try it. I just need to try and keep going, and this is possible. So yes, this is my last challenge. What about you, Marcio? You are back.
Yeah, because my colleague is left. I don't know why, but I'm here. What's
Oh,
the questions?
the question number 5. Can you describe a time when you turned a challenge into an opportunity?
So I really like talking about the communications. Yeah, because good communications for me really important, really necessary in different situation and different area, for example. And I describe at my time when I turned a challenge into an opportunity. Yes, communications. Because I have good communication or bad communication or opinion, sorry, I don't know. But my brother has good or bad opinion, But when we talking about the communications, I don't know, and really, how can I say, easy, I guess, in this different situations because I like talking about in general. For me, describe I describe about this.
I got it. Ju, the question number 6. Could you read and answer, please?
What role does mindset play in overcoming challenge for you? I think that's the key. It's the most important. It's everything is in your mind. So if you have the tools to overcome the challenge, even that they are really bad, if you have the abilities to know how to deal that, I think it's easier. And these tools, they come with experience when you have some help of a therapist or your family, your friends. So the mindset, if you just thinking bad things and just complain, and this can make your life harder. So the mindset is really important. What do you think, Marcy?
So I think overcome challenge for me, and when I pay attention about how can I say, about my life, I pay attention overcome for me, for example, because about the weekend, for example, I am work, and I have a job, because this really complicated. For example, I don't have pay attention about my life, about my wife, about my children, about my friend, for example, and so really hard for me, but play in overcome challenge and about my life.
I think when we talked about motivation, I think mindset it's crucial about it because um, everything is about our mindset. We need to grow from our mindset, and when we see difficult or problems, we need to keep going. And of course, if you don't have a good mindset, it's become harder. What about you, Maria? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you and what about Ju said, that our mindset is very important. And I think that learning for experience and talk with people that we love, like mom and friends, and so important to go to the therapy to learn about you and how you feel the world and how you can uh, live with another people. So I think it's very important, but it's difficult because it's all up to you, you know. So that's hard, but it's important. And I am a person that thinks a lot, so I'm always thinking about why can I do better, how can I do better, how can I learn with something that was wrong. And I think another thing that it's important is to stay open mind, because no one is just like you know. People are different, and we need to live in community, you know, and be, I don't know, the best you can.
Yes, makes sense. What do you think, Pedrito?
Yes, the mindset is the key, because if you have a challenge or a problem, and keep thinking about bad things, like I never did that. I could I can I can't do that. This is not my area. Something like that. Uh, you you don't go ahead and you don't learn new things, for example, and you don't keep yourself up to date in your area and other areas in your work or in your personal life. And you need to keep a good mindset for all things to try. Of course, to keep this good feelings, a good mindset, to organize and prioritize the things in your life or in your work, to learn new things, to keep you up to date, and I think that is the key for success.
Yes, I think the same. Guys, it's almost 10 p.m. The question number 7, it's about tasks. Ju, question number 7. How do you prior oh, this is terrible. Prioritize tasks when you are overwhelmed?
I always make lists, checklists, and try to put in the beginning the harder things because I try to finish them and don't think about that anymore. And if I don't have the enough time, I will put the things that I didn't do to the next day. And I split that in during the week. So it's been working like that for me.
Yeah, this is really good. What about you, Maria?
Well, because I am anxious, it's hard to me to talk this word, ansiosa. I use list too, but I use a lot a Kanban. I don't know if you know this method. Maybe Pedrito knows. And
Yeah.
it's a list that you do that you put to do, doing, done. And I try to organize the things, thinking in the, oh my God, prazo, and I try to think one thing in time, because if don't, I go mad. So I think it's slow and always.
So, what about you, Marcia?
So I prioritize about my family when over I don't know this word, my brother. Over, I don't know, whelmed, overwhelmed, I
Yeah.
guess. So yeah, I really like talk about on weekends, for example, my family, because I have a good example. And I love make food, for example, because I enjoy this moment with my wife. Yeah, we talk about job and family and goals and dreaming, for example. For me, I prioritize about because I don't like um heavy, how can I say? I forgot the name. But yeah, I prioritize when I talk about my life with my family. For me, really important when I overwhelmed. That's it.
Yeah, makes
Really
sense,
hard.
guys. It's really important to put your family in your list to do, because we just put your job and forget our family. What about you, Pedrito?
So I try to manage the tasks and the problems as the urgence level and prioritize this in a list, doing this list, and in the rest of my time I try to do the other things more easy to accomplish all the tasks in a day, for example.
Great. Guys, thank you for this time to have this practice in English. Maria, what do you think about your first immersion in English?
Well, I like a lot. Thank you everyone for the attention. I think that in the first minutes I was very nervous, but after we go letting go, and I'm very happy to this opportunity to do this and learn with all of you and make, I don't
During
know.
during
Yeah.
the immersion become more natural.
Yes, I hope so.
Well, guys, thank you for this time. See you in the next week or in others immersions. And that's it. Have a good day and bye bye.
Bye bye.
Have a good
Thank you,
day. Bye.
everyone.